If you were stranded outside in sub-zero temperatures, you could be in big trouble.
Well, not to panic, however. 12 News reporter Sonia Goins got some extreme cold survival tips from the Hennepin County Emergency Management team.
The minute your hands get really super cold, you have to do something.
Kelly Fisher teaches survival skills to Hennepin County emergency crews. He's also spent more than 33 years in the Army.
I was a down-air crew survival instructor. I was a helicopter crew chief and ended up being a command sergeant major of an air assault battalion.
He knows a lot about surviving sub-zero temps. He was part of an Arctic battalion.
So we'd spend 2-3 weeks just in the snow.
He says if you're stranded out in the elements, you're going to need to start a fire.
If you keep your core temperature up, then your extremities will be fine.
Once you've gathered wood, use whatever you have available to set it on fire. Fisher used a battery and steel wool.
All you do is put the tinder on top of that. Look at that. You get nice and warm. Pull it apart a little bit so it spreads out.
Next on the list is shelter. You can make a snow fort.
When you start digging in to your snow cave, you dig until you touch the sticks, throw the snow back up on top.
The sticks mark the thickness of the fort.
If you had no tools whatsoever, you can build this. Kick the snow up, pile it up.
Another thing you could do is break off a few branches and stand on them. It'll help to create a barrier between you and the frozen ground. Finally, there's nourishment. You can survive for days without food, but water is another matter. You can melt snow in a cup, or do this if you don't have a fire.
You can melt snow if you put it in between your legs and hold it. It takes a long time and it's pretty cold, but eventually it will melt.
But the most important thing to do if you're in an emergency situation is to have a positive attitude.
You have to have the will to survive. You can come up with the means, but you have to have the will. If you give up, it doesn't matter. You can have all this stuff, and if you don't have the will to survive.
Sonia Goins, 12 News.
Well, tomorrow we'll show you some items that you should have on you at all times, even in the summer.